Hi, guys, and welcome to this episode of the Just My Opinion podcast. On the Just My Opinion podcast, we talk about everything entertainment and lots more. So, if you're interested in topics like that, feel free to subscribe and hit the notification button. Of course, the title of our podcast is Just My Opinion. So, feel free to share your opinion in the comment section. No matter how harsh it might be, we are happy hearing from you. But we love good comments either ways. We love good comments. So just feel free, share your comments in the comment section below. Subscribe, like I said, and let's get to it. Hi, Ambassador.
Hello, people. Shiba Ambassador again doing his thing.
So today we are going to be reacting to this post from American Star. So, during an interview, ASAP Rocky said this about Fally Ipupa. So, Fally Ipupa, we know him. He's one of the most famous musicians in the African entertainment scene, although he is more popular in the French part of Africa. But I feel his name has kind of gone to all the different parts of Africa. I feel he has gotten that level of fame. So, Fally Ipupa contacted me for a future with Rihanna. I'm not my wife's manager, but I refused because I didn't like the way he approached me. He called me bro instead of sir. He needs visibility. He needs to be respectful, and then we'll see the rest. Okay. Okay. So, according to what ASAP Rocky is saying, Fally Ipupa contacts him, wants a future with Rihanna. He's not Rihanna's manager, but he just had to say no because how dare Fally Ipupa call him bro instead of sir? He didn't show him enough respect. What do you think about this, Ambassador?
So a lot of ideas just rush to mind. I mean, like, first, who does he think he is? He's not Rihanna's manager, but the way he carries himself, it looks like he's the nanny, Rihanna's nanny. So you cannot blame somebody for thinking he's Rihanna's manager. I personally was offended by this because it just brought to mind a lot of other things where we have our African brothers who are trying to build a stronger continent. But here he is trying to feel like he's superior. I don't think he's older than Fally. I don't think he has worked harder than Fally. It just happens that he was lucky to be where he is when he was. Now, referring to the bro thing, I think quite often in the industry, people refer to each other like bro. For me, it's instead a more, it's a chill way. Sir is more of like an official office kind of vibe, which people don't usually use. I don't think so is he telling me like when all his other American peers are referring to him, they refer to him as sir? Or is he just expecting sir now because he's come from an Africa? And just to remind them, I mean, like, I don't know if they'll watch things like Chakara TV. I think there was on breakfast. That should be Drink Champs. No, Drink Champs. When I look at the background of this, if at all it's true, because some of these things you don't know, you never can tell. I always start the premise of if at all it's true. I would just want to remind them, like, they might, the background where he's standing, that looks like Drink Champ. They might not see this now, but down the line he's going to see. And it's just a reminder which every American artist should see. It's like Afro milieu is growing, and their best bet is to align with the Afro milieu. Afro milieu in every sense, our fashion, our style, our politics, our economics, everything African white. Because they really don't have roots in America. Some of them think they do, fine, that they're free to that choice. But when you come to meet a people, the least you can do is come with some respect. Fally may not be big in America, but he's very big in Africa. And when you disrespect Fally, you disrespect Africa. You disrespect all of us that feel like that's somebody who has worked hard enough despite the challenges in Africa to get to where he is. And you stand there and say you should refer to you as sir. I've never heard American artists refer to themselves as sir. Why is it all of a sudden ASAP, who has been on retirement now for he took maternity leave like for the last 5 years, is requesting that they refer to him as sir? Is it because he has a PhD in naniology, or I don't know what he's feeling himself about right now? But yeah, for me, it's really offensive in the sense that not just about Fally, it's this whole thing of you feeling that you are better than somebody who is in Africa, which most of the time we have gone to school more than you, we are more traveled than you, we are more exposed than you. It just happens that you have the American passport, and as usual, things from Africa are not valorized, but things from everywhere else is valorized. Even things which are not valued where they are from, they become value. They have value when they come to Africa. I'm just using these examples to say many things, but I'm all over the place. But that's just because I think if Africa has to unite and have its best foot forward, one, those in the diaspora, including our American brothers, have to work together with the Africans. They stand to gain, we stand to gain in that unity. But also, there has to be some mutual respect. So where we are from, you don't talk to elders like that. Given that Fali is surely older than you, you don't come and talk to Fali about referring to you as sir. It's usually on live TV. It's crazy.
Yeah, but like you said, if at all this is true, because I feel it's always good to say that, because some of these things might just be something to go viral and people start talking and stuff. But if at all this is true, I would say I'm not that surprised, because I know there is some beef between Black Americans and Africans. There's some beef because, I mean, we could go for hours and hours trying to dissect why there is this beef, but the bottom line is there is beef, and there is some underlying hate, and there is some.
But I think it's a minority, though.
I think it might be a minority, but I feel it's the popular thing. I feel the loudest voices are the voices which promote that beef. So what I'm trying to say is there might be a majority of the Black American population who don't have any issues with Africans, or there might be the majority of the African population who don't have any issue with the Black Americans, but there is the loud voices who might be minority.
No, but even the loud voices, all the major personalities, they were coming to Africa recently. You see, how do they call it? Charlemagne was in Ghana. What's her name? Erykah Badu was in Ghana. What's this other guy's name? I think Charlemagne has even bought some land there and things like that. We have guys like Umar Johnson who are on a whole Pan-African kind of run. He was in Cape Town recently, and I think maybe also Ethiopia or somewhere like that. So lots of the media personalities, it's just one or two people who feel like they have their own opinion and they want to stick to it, which is fine. I mean, everybody must not be on the same page, but just assume the consequences when the time comes. Don't come and act all African and all Black when you need support.
Yeah, I feel like gradually the trend of loving Africa, the trend of going back home is becoming more popular. But I remember a few years ago, I don't even think I should be putting an S there. I can still remember it very, it's so fresh in my memory, like it just happened, when there was this whole thing of TikTok. It went viral, people laughing at fufu. People were like laughing at African dishes. It was the trend to go and buy the African dish from these people who were selling African meals in their house, and come and you taste it and you're like, what is this, and all those kind of thing. I know of recent, I've had conversations with people who tell me like they're out there who tell me like they're talking Black Americans, and Black Americans are making statements like, oh, back in Africa where they don't have shoes or stuff like that. I mean, I know gradually it's becoming the trend. The media is definitely jumping on that hype of, okay, it's trending now to associate yourself with Africa and stuff. But what I'm saying is I feel like there's still a population of the Black American community who look down on the African community. And it's for me, when I listen to stuff like this or I read stuff like this, it's not surprising to me. Am I offended by it? Maybe a little bit. But am I really surprised? No, I'm not. So, anyway. Okay, let's talk about our sponsors, Echo.online.
As usual, we as Africans have to learn to build our own things, support our own things, and make our own things stronger. So Echo.online is one of those things built by Africans for Africa to democratize the music landscape. What do I mean by that? That means independent artists who don't have labels can have similar service like artists who have labels. It's almost like you're signing yourself. So how do you go about this? Create your profile on Echo.online, share your link or your Echo identity on all your social media handles. Encourage your fans and followers to follow Echo Online. Hence, when you want to sell your music, stream your music, sell merchandise, sell tickets, it'll be easy for them to buy because Echo Online is adapted to local payment methods. Very easy. I mean, like you could buy easily on the site using African methods like mobile money and all of that. And you could withdraw your money also very fast using mobile money. All you need to just have a phone in your hand, set the price in your hand. So come on Echo.online. As soon as you build a strong community, you can now start selling your art. Unlike the other sites where people come and like and comment and they don't have anything to show, Echo.online, you could directly sell your things. That's also you monetize your art. So jump on Echo.online and then share your success story with us.
Thank you guys for watching this episode of Just My Opinion podcast. As usual, we always want to hear from you. So let us know in the comments below, what do you think about this? What do you think about ASAP said? Did Fally Ipupa have to address him as sir? Do you think there was an over familiarity thing there? Or what do you think? We just want to know from you. Drop in the comments below. Thumbs up to this video if you enjoy our content. Subscribe and hit the notification button. See you guys next time. Bye.